Stars: Thomas Boguszewski, Ian Warner, Matt Baer, Becky Montgomery, Ian Sinclair, Christoph Rochelle, Avery Swanson, Brenna, Ruth, Kirsten, Stu Ty, Laura Richardson.
Good evening. Every student should know that there are places around their school, places where no student has ever been. In some schools, these may be places like the teacher's lounge or the secret basement. But at Perpich, the most secret places are places within the mind. Perpich students know that art is a gateway to the mind. And if we wished to explore the dark, hidden places of the psyche, all that we must do is go through the door. But did you know that at Perpich, some doors are open to certain students and not to others? These are the Perpich art areas. What would we find upon opening these secret doors? We'd find the media arts, photography and video. We'd find the literary arts, poetry and prose. We'd find the theater department, acting and playwriting. The music department, performance and composition. Visual arts, drawing, painting, printmaking, design. We'd find dance and choreography. All six are marvelous forms of self-expression. But for each student, all but one are locked away. The result is a trauma, like a soul being split in two. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to embark on a journey into the tortured mind of one student as he is torn between the visual arts and the media arts. We are going into the inner sanctum of the mind and stretching the outer limits of reality as we explore the secret places in a school divided in a way that only art can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Perpich Gallery. I get to attend art school. I'll be able to pursue all of my dreams. Clearly in visual arts, that means I'll get to do both drawing and painting and video, which I love.
Oh, young man, you must choose one art area, not two.
What?
Only one.
No! 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 something about this place. Something dark and terrible that I can't explain.
Don't be so melodramatic. You know, Craig Farmer would say you're being Corinthian.
No, Craig Farmer would say you're being Corinthian.
Is it better to live a life without art at all, or to live with the broken splinters of one's dreams?
You're talking about film, right? Why don't you just switch to media?
Because that wouldn't help me. It would just flip my problem around.
I see.
But none of that matters now. I'm going to do something crazy, something drastic.
Wait, what?
I'm going to show the world what kind of suffering and destruction happens when one is confined. And I will document it all. Not with a brush, but with a camera. And they'll call me mad, but I'll know the truth. And I'll show them all!
Well, that was interesting.
Where is he? Bat Dan, I need you! Dan! Dan, please come out. I need a camera. Why won't you come out of your closet?
You're terrible! You're moving out of Viz and branching out into media. That's not what real Viz people do. You should be doing some real Viz-like activities like painting or drawing or knitting or creating graphic design-like things, but nothing that involves the Batcave whatsoever. You are a pussy because you can't decide between Viz and music, so you go for the bastard child, which is media. Media is terrible because it's just point-and-shoot photography, and that is, as we all know, not a real art form. Media is not a real art form. You know this, Thomas. You know this!
On the right side of the panel, after the debauchery, here you have a person being crucified on a harp, and then you have this nude figure being ingested by a bird-like creature who's then going to poop him out down below, and he'll go back down to hell. There's all kinds of sort of crazy things going on there. All right, next. And then St. Anthony is a very popular saint at this time because he was haunted by demons. So it gives somebody like Bosch an opportunity to show all these sort of crazy demons. And then you have death right here with the snake. And I was just watching this morning the Muppets Christmas Carol.
What are those things with those tall poles, the wheel thing?
Yeah, that's when people are being tortured. They're put on that wheel.
Oh.
Yeah. Next. And then we've also talked about Goya, and he did this series called Los Capricios that shows what he thought was the horrific kind of domination of the French, of the Spanish. And so that's his. Next. And then we also talked about man proposes, God disposes, where you actually see sort of human carnage here by the polar bears with the ribs. And that's an example of romanticism with nature versus man. Man loses. So that's our discussion of horrific art. Thank you very much.
And then he said he was going to do something wild and dangerous.
Oh, relax, he's just a Looney Tune. He's being over dramatic.
Yeah, I have this feeling though. Something's gonna happen.
Oh gee, something awful. Like what, Mr. Paranoid? What? A murder?
Maybe.
Any kind of art project is dangerous. Even in a class where you're folding paper, I've had kids come away with horrible cuts. It has that capacity to maim, to cripple, and also to be deadly. Occasionally I can see the future and it's like, you're gonna wind up cutting your hand, or you're gonna wind up, getting something in your eye. Except for it's very hard to get people to believe you. As we can see, right beneath all the bright and lovely colors, there's danger lurking. A printing press, this thing weighs probably about 600 or 700 pounds. This roller is the thing that makes the action, that actually produces the print. This thing can crush your hand flat. I mean, absolutely flat, like a piece of paper. If it got caught under here and it was rolled through. It really is a dangerous thing if it's used the wrong way. In the hands of some people, it could be a deadly weapon.
It is time.
doesn't seem like an accident. It just seems off.
Who would do something like that around here?
It's possible that somebody got riled up, flew off the handle.
And killed someone?
I don't think that it was an accident.
Oh my god, what's that?
I think it's mat board.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Attention students and staff, this is the principal speaking. Terrible, terrible news. It has come to my attention that many students have been found dead today. Several student body members' bodies have shown up all around the building. Remember that dying seriously affects attendance, and as you know, state funding is dependent on school attendance. Truancy cannot be tolerated from the living or the dead. And to the pranksters responsible, Perpich is to remain a safe learning environment, no matter what Bill says. On that note, teachers are forbidden from talking about death and death-related activities to the students, in case it might scare them.
You're all going to die today. I've got red, which is a fuchsia. It's this real bright pink. Actually, it's like this. It is this reddish color. I've got dark orange. I've got lemon yellow. Out of here. Thank you very much.
Hey. How are you?
Ian, it's not safe here. Run! Run far away.
What are you talking about? Hey.
Kill all the students. Arteries. Murder. Hatred.
Students of Perpich, this is what happens when you buy into the Arteria system. Look! This was once our friend, Matt Bayer. No longer. The deaths will continue until Perpich changes its ways. This documents the pain and the death with my camera. No! It's gone! Then he must have taken it! No! Ian!
Damn it, it's Jason.
Oh man, I don't know how to use one of these things.
Bill, do you know where Ian is?
Where he is? I don't know where he is. I don't know where he's supposed to be.
Curse you, Bill! You! You stole my camera.
You killed all those people.
You watched my tapes? You want to know what's on my tapes? Do you really want to know? I'll show you firsthand.
Not today, Megatron!
Oh! Watch the tapes, and you'll know the truth. I never killed anyone! It all started when I tried to get a camera from the Batcave. Batman! 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 I begged Batdan, the cavern-dwelling keeper of the cameras, for equipment to facilitate my film. But Batdan said he was too busy for a Viz kid such as I. Okay, so I will, leave and come back later then.
Okay.
Feeling dejected, I turned to the solace and the solitude of prayer. It's a miracle! With my new camera in hand, I began work on a documentary that would peacefully expose the evils of the art area system. First, I solicited the help of 3 dance girls. Good afternoon. All right, I forgot. Anyway, would you mind if I film you dancing for a film project that I'm doing?
Yeah, sure, whatever. That's some really great dancing.
Thanks. It's out of my control.
What do you mean?
I can't stop. It's like something is forcing me to dance. Like some kind of dancing mania.
Dancing mania? Oh, God! Go away! Leave me alone! What do I do? Oh dear God. The ordeal of the dancers who danced themselves to death was undoubtedly dramatic, but it didn't deter me in my quest. I went to the music department and interviewed a bassist.
You want to see me pluck my G-string while fingering a minor?
No.
You F-hole.
Little did we know that a mysterious force, an evil spirit, was watching us, waiting, preparing to strike.
Check it out. This one's even lower. Wasn't that awesome? It's the lowest note ever. Here, watch. I'll go even lower.
Oh my God! What do I do?
In spite of what I saw, I sought one more interview, this time with the Viz Kid, Matt Baer.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm making a documentary about the art area system. Would you like to be in it?
I guess. Sure.
Well, what do you think about the art area system?
Well, I love it. I would never dream of doing anything other than Viz.
How come?
Each art area is like a different social group. Like the goths and the preps and whatever. You know, you had that at your old school. Viz is just naturally superior. I mean, the lit kids have their, like, lit loft, and the theater kids are just obnoxious and annoying. And then the media kids are just, like, trolls. Why would you want to do anything media?
Filmmaking is a visual art too. It's just as much a visual art as printmaking.
There's no reason why I should want to be a media kid. I mean, we're inherently different. Media kids are scene freaks while we're aspiring hipsters. Media kids work in their dark rooms with their chemicals and solvents Well, we work in Bill's lowly lit studio with his acid. Media kids use complex lighting methods to make their prints. We use heavy industrial equipment, like the printing press. Oh, glorious printing press, I want to be inside you. Yes, yes.
Matt, no! You'll be all right, my friend. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. The world has to see this. Everyone must know. Students of Perpich, this is what happens when you buy into the art area system. Look! This was once our friend, Matt Bayer. No longer. The deaths will continue until Perpich changes its ways. Ah! I can't take it. I gotta get out of here.
And one by one, members of the Perpich student body were struck down by the very art forms they loved.
Writing right all day and night has filled me with dismay and spite. I come in early and I stay late. Who would know of my infernal hate? My only wish after sitting here day after day, year after year, is to make this pencil disappear.
And what, you expect us to think they walked into the knife on their own?
That was precisely the case with one unfortunate theater student.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take up arms against a sea of trouble. And by opposing end them, oh, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Oh, happy dagger, here is thy sheath. Rest you here, and let me die!
It shouldn't have killed him! It wasn't even a real knife!
But if all the world's a stage, then stage knives can kill!
This is real life.
But we're on a stage!
This whole stage is within real life!
But maybe, what we think is real life is just staged by some crazy lunatic director!
This is too heavy to handle!
My mind can't take the paradox!
We've got to end this. You go first, I'm too scared. Oh my gosh! Stanton! Oh!
Two households, both alike in dignity, and fair for Rome where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
Your story doesn't make any sense.
So, are you saying that it was an accident, or like a suicide, a natural disaster? What?
It was the evil spirit of Perpich that killed them. Perpich's demon. This was a karmic death. Some force in the universe, somehow, was taking revenge on the students of Perpich for unsustainable practices, for in-groups and out-groups, for segregation, for hierarchy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Maybe he's not so crazy. Maybe something sinister is happening here.
This? Methinks thou dost not like the Elizabethan tongue? Well then, the time has come when you to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render up yourself! Alas, poor ghost.
Countrymen, lend me your ears! The spectres will fall before that art area which is not their own! The key is in the art! You have to use the opposite! Sing it! For songs! Raise up your discussion! Painters, raise up your words! Noble patricians! Patrons of my right! If you dance, then play act. If you draw, then direct. If you, etc. going onward and onward.
Well, that was interesting.
I'll grab my camera. No!
Ian, you know what to do!
You can dance if you want to.
soul!
You know, I was wrong about you. You're a good guy.
And that means we've done it. The ghosts are done for. And now to vanquish the rest. Greetings, my friends. You have just witnessed the events that could affect you in the future. Abraham Lincoln once said that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just seen that a school divided against itself can be deadly. Children, I urge you, follow your hearts in whatever directions they may take you. If you don't, then you may end up just another face in the Perpich Gallery. This is art in progress.